What's going on, guys? It's your buddy MLC Stealth, and today we sort of have a different type of topic planned, and that is an insightful "this is how to improve in life" commentary. And right off the bat, we're going to talk about the gameplay. I'm using a silenced M16, rushing around, some domination on firing range, and my kill streaks are Blackbird, Shotgun, or Attack Dogs, and I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. But anyways, today our topic is going to be... that grenade almost killed me. Our topic, I should probably not look at the gameplay during this because I'm going to get distracted. The topic is, who cares what people think about you in life? Basically what I mean by that is, don't hide who you are, and if you're trying to do things to fit in, like act quote-unquote normal, just to fit into the crowd, then I think that's kind of silly. And one thing about that is, one of the stupidest reasons that I think people do drugs are to fit in with the crowd, and that is kind of just ridiculous in my mind. I can sort of understand the other reasons, but not really, because I don't do drugs and I think they're stupid. But when people say that they're doing drugs to fit in, why do you want to fit in with those people? Those people are potheads and kind of unintelligent, and I wouldn't hang out with those guys. Like, if doing drugs is not what you are, I wouldn't do it just to try to get in cool with people. And another thing I want to talk about is, like, have you guys ever been in a car just, like, singing your brains out, and you look in the car next to you, and they're just, like, kind of staring at you like, I'm never gonna look at this person ever again because you're crazy, and you act like, they're trying to act like they didn't see you, but you know that they did because you're just, like, singing, like, Hannah Montana in the car, but not actually her, just singing her songs, not like her. But basically, ooh, look at those two headshots. Stop looking at the gameplay. Anyways, again, like, for something like that, you really gotta just, like, not care about that. If I'm singing in the car, I really don't care if someone looks at me and says, oh, that guy's singing in his car, he must be crazy, he probably belongs in Arkham Asylum with the Joker and all the other crazy Batman serial killers. And going off that topic, I would like to talk about Heelys. Growing up, Heelys was fantastic. I remember healing around Six Flags and just the mall, and when I was young, and I guess people looked at me, but I was young, and they're like, oh, that's just a child, so that's fine. But these days, I actually want to get Heelys too, and I tell my parents and my brother and sister-in-law, like, hey, I'm probably gonna go get some Heelys. Like, I haven't yet, just because money reasons, and I don't feel like wasting $50 on shoes. But I tell them that I want to go get some Heelys, and they always make fun of me for that, and they're like, that's not what a 19-year-old should be doing with his money, or no, they don't even bring up the money thing. They're just like, that is too nerdy, and you should not do that. And I don't know, I think that's kind of, again, not very good advice, because if you're a nerd, who cares? Like, I don't see why you should be trying to cover that up, because that's part of who you are. And I see people like Tobuscus or Toby Turner on YouTube. He's a very well-known guy. He has Heelys, and he Heelys around, and he does vlogs or vlogs or whatever you want to call him. He does vlogs like in the middle of the malls, and he looks like a retard, but he's a hilarious guy, and I just love how he doesn't care what anybody thinks about him, and that's what I think the mindset that everybody should have. And when I say don't care what people think about you, I don't mean, hey, I'm gonna take my pants off and run through the mall naked, because that's obviously just kind of stupid, and that's different than not caring what people think about you. Those are two different things. I'm hoping that you guys can understand the difference between running around naked and healing in a park. But like I said, I really never understood the whole thing about trying to fit in with a crowd that isn't your crowd. Let's see if any I can't talk. Let's see if I have any more notes on this phone. I have a sneeze. Is it gonna come? Ugh, I'm sorry. Another thing I want to talk about is speech class was probably my least favorite class in all of high school. I'm probably going to have to do it in college too, but I've probably grown up a little since then, and doing speeches aren't going to be as scary, but still public speaking scares the bejeepers out of me, part of my French. I'm not sure what it is, but just, like, doing a commentary is fine, because that's a stupid attack helicopter. That's a completely different thing, because I'm not actually seeing you guys as I'm doing this. I really don't pay attention to... It's different. It's different doing a commentary in front of here as opposed to doing a speech in speech class, because when you're doing a speech, you got eyes staring at you, and that's a scurry. But again, like, it shouldn't be as scary as it is, because, again, if you're not doing, like, a I'm talking about like a speech in speech class, not like a speech like I'm trying to sell my company to your company in like a business speech. I'm just talking like about speeches in speech class that you're forced to do, and again, like who cares what people think about you? If you're giving a speech about your dog Fido who ran away from you, then give your heart out during that speech. Like, I always found it like scared. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but again, I always was hesitant to what I was going to say just because, like, I was afraid of what people were going to think about me, and just, I got really nervous doing that stuff, and I guess that's common, stage fright, all that junk, but again, you shouldn't really be afraid of that stuff that really doesn't matter in life that much, because again, like speech class, that's not going to affect how your life turns out, and it really shouldn't be that big of a deal, so you don't need to stress too much about that. And going off that topic, let's talk about trolls. Trolls are you are going to come in contact with them if you are on the internet. That is just a fact, and I do apologize if you run into trolls. I mean, being a YouTube commentator, as small as I am right now, I do have my fair... I really haven't actually run into many trolls yet, but I think there are a couple that I've run into, but trolls are going to troll, and you gotta realize that you're always gonna have negativity no matter what you do. You could be the most gracious guy in the world running around to third world countries just handing your money to them, and somebody's gonna complain that their money's crumpled or something like that. Like, everyone's gonna always find something to complain about, and you just gotta deal with it. Because again, if they're not like your good friends and giving helpful advice, then it really doesn't matter what they think, because they like, don't take advice from trolls, take advice from your friends and people you care about. That's kind of like a life lesson that you can probably learn from Teletubbies, but it's a very important one. And that's basically going to be the end of this commentary. I can definitely do more insightful commentaries, because I do enjoy giving my 2 cents about the world that I have lived in for a few years now. And if you guys like this commentary, or if you want to see more advice videos, then please ask for some advice videos and give me topics, and I will surely talk about them. But coming up with topics is kind of difficult for me, just because, I don't know, my brain's kind of stupid and it doesn't work sometimes. But like I said, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you like this, give it a like rating. If you disliked it, tell me why in the comment section. Don't just dislike the videos. That's probably one of my pet peeves, when people just dislike videos without telling you why. Except if they're trolls, because that's why they're disliking the videos, because they're trolls. But anyways, you guys have a good day, and I do appreciate you guys watching this commentary instead of watching Kids WB and Yu-Gi-Oh! This Saturday morning, because it is on right now. In fact, I'm going to watch it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.